I'm doing English. All right. Lovelution Projects. I am Nikos Carpedinas, and this is Neil Achim. Neil Achim is a trainer. I'll let him tell us what he does, and he's out of Chicago. Hi, Achim. How are you? Neil.
Very, very good, Nick. Good to see you. It's been a while. Yes, my name
Awesome.
is Neil Achim. I'm with Body and Brain Yoga and Tai Chi here in Chicago, Illinois. I've been with the company for about 20 some years, and I own a center, my own in the Crystal Lake, Illinois. And obviously, right now I'm doing classes online, so I'm all over the place. I have people from many different countries. My experience is with this company is the reason I chose to do this style of training is because they teach you principles and then you do a hands-on experience. So, for example, if you talk about awareness, how do you make somebody to become aware? What does that mean? You put like you're trying to make somebody understand what water is. They never experienced water, never saw it, never touched it. So the best way to do is just throw them in a pool. They'll have a sip of it, they'll taste it, they'll feel it, something like that. So this is the reason that I like this training, and this is the way I like to teach it them. So, for example, if people talk about love, okay, well, for example, what is that love? What is the meaning of love? We kind of know, but we're not sure. Yeah. Um, what is good? What is the definition of good? What is the definition of bad? Yeah. So my style is like I said, I'd like to see what people are looking for and how I can help, and then put it in practice through simple exercises. Yeah, maybe 20 minutes to 1 hour exercises with clarification, with lectures together for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. We can do something like that. So we can clarify the things, find out what people are looking for. Yeah, so we can prepare something to see what people are looking for, and then we can get together questions and answers, and then we'll hop in and do a hands-on training, explanation, feeling, and after that we'll have a sharing so we can see that other people's opinions as well, and then we can learn from each other's experience to see that we're not alone in the experience. What worked, what didn't work, something like that. So this is kind of like my style. I would like how I would like to do it. The best way is feeling, experiencing awareness, love, peace of mind, lowering the brain waves, whatever you want to call it, something like that.
Like the chatter, the talking, the logic part of it, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, being the witness of it. Learn how to be the witness of it. So, yes, go ahead.
I remember I started in 1998, 99, the Don Hock method over there. And to be honest with you, whatever I learned there was the most complete program that I ever found in my life. Because after that, I went to acupuncture school, I went to meditation groups, I went to yoga, da 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 da. And what you're teaching had the most complete program that involves everything, the energetic, the healings, the intuitiveness, and all the wisdoms so good into one system. It was amazing. And I can't even imagine, like, I learned so much in those 3 years that I was there. I can't even imagine what you have experienced in the years that you've been in there. And I don't know exactly how to take this conversation, freestyle it, feel your direction as well. Um, I guess kind of my curiosities are, what have you concluded on the love, on the awareness? What is it? What's happening? What's going on? How does a person find the awareness? I guess are some of my questions, but also feel what you would like to share. And go with
Well,
that?
yes. First of all, it's this practice is like it's a lifestyle. Learning how to incorporate this into your daily life. To realize that your body is not you, it's yours. To realize through your hands-on experience that your mind is not you, it's yours. That your thoughts are not you, but yours. What does that mean? It means that you have control over them. However, we are the slaves, unconscious slaves of our habits, thoughts, emotions, based on desires, safety, recognition, control, fear, things like that. So learning how to be the observer, the watcher, the witness, the bystander. Yeah, you're not involved in any accident. You're just a bystander of everything that is going on through you, and learning how to experience that. Just like you're watching TV, but you're not aware that TV, the director of the movie, does whatever it wants with your emotions because you are not aware of the emotions. You're not witnessing the emotions. The emotions are taking over the awareness. It does whatever it wants with you because where your mind goes, energy follows. So, or you could say where your awareness goes, energy goes. Or where awareness is, energy goes. And then, for example, if you become, if your awareness is, let's say, judging, you become the judge, kind of like that. Make sense? So, for example, your awareness is in the anger because somebody said something and you became angry, is because your anger took over your awareness and that energy became you. Does it make sense? So, how can you take care of that and become the witness of all that? This is the beginning of the energy study that I teach, is to be able to open your second chakra and accumulate energy, key energy in your in your danjon or tantien. Because you need a lot of power, you need a lot of energy to become stronger than your thoughts and than your emotions. To be able to observe, to witness. And then the flow of the witnessing, the growth is the more you accumulate energy, the thoughts and emotions slow down. And the more they slow down, the more time you have to think, see, and decide. Should I say this? Should I not? Should I act this way or not? And then what is my intention from there? If I say this, is it a win-win situation or is it a win-lose? That's selfishness, which is definition of bad, right? Win-lose is bad. Win-win is good.
Mm.
Makes sense? So we need, since you studied, to do a lot of intestinal exercise. So we do a lot of tapping um, to open the acupressure points and meridians, and then be able to accumulate energy in the storage room in your danjon or tantien, the second chakra. And from there, complete the second chakra by fully accumulate energy in there. And then it starts to open all the other chakras. In the meantime, you learn how to be the witness of it, of everything. And then we'll do energy meditation at the same time. So pretty much from the beginning, if people are aware of their abdomen, their tanjon or tantien, everything that we do, it's a moving meditation. So this becomes a lifestyle. Um, so you become aware that you're aware instead of your thoughts and emotions take over you and you think there is no way out. You think this is your life. So you're mistaking. You're you're thinking that this is your life. No, these are life circumstances, not your life. Your life is beautiful. But the problem is also that we don't know who we are. That we have another workshop into that. It's a 2-day workshop in which you get to experience your true self, the essence of who you are directly. And the level of consciousness in that is very high. You get over unconditional love. Unconditional love, I don't know if you're familiar with the levels of consciousness that David Hawkins wrote, the scale of
Yeah,
consciousness. Yeah.
I
All
read
right.
it back then.
So I think 540 is unconditional love, and 600 is first enlightenment. Now I experienced first enlightenment, so I'm talking from that level. I experienced heaven is here on earth. It's a beautiful golden light everywhere, and everything, every single thing, even plastic, even garbage, sends unconditional love to us. Heaven is here, but we're so blind. We're so disconnected. We're trapped. We're just like robots. We're just like robots. You think that we're in control. We're not in control. So we're trying to realize that we're not the robot because we have the essence, the divinity, and the soul within. And that's the path that we're trying to find out and reconnect with that and complete the soul by uniting the soul with the divinity.
What are we trapped to?
Well,
Does that make sense, that question? What are we trapped
yes,
to?
misidentifying with life circumstances, misidentifying with your life situation, misidentifying with your thoughts, misidentifying with your habits, misidentifying yourself with your culture, misidentifying yourself with nationality. All that is bogus. We're all one. It's beyond any race, religion, beyond anything. So we're misidentifying with who we think we are. It's a mistake.
How can we shift our angle of viewing to see correctly?
Well, first, the way we teach is I teach people how to feel energy. They need to sensitize. You need to come back to the basics. We need to sensitize our sensitivity to start. Yeah, when you start feeling energy, you learn how to move energy, how to accumulate energy, how to become the witness of all this. And then you start feeling and seeing and witnessing that the body is moving on its own. You're walking, but you're not really walking. You're the witness of your walking. So you see, oh, I am aware my body's walking. I'm walking. The body's walking. Make sense? So this is the first step. That you become aware that the body is moving. You're not moving it. And then you start to become aware of your thoughts, your emotions, your energy. And from there, you start to identify more with the witness instead of with what is being witnessed. Does it make sense?
It makes sense because I've done
program. It's a special 2-day program to find out who you are, And it's another program that we have. It's called Initial Awakening, in which you learn how to stay in the present. Okay, so this is like basically I'm talking about 2 seminars. Yeah, one is learn how to stay in the present, become the witness of it by accumulating energy, and it's a hands-on experience again to see that your thoughts and emotions are not controlling you. It's direct experiential. After the workshop, you're 100% positive that you experience that your thoughts cannot take you away anymore once you start become aware. Then from there we go back to the second workshop in which we teach how to, I don't want to say teach. It's more of presenting the principles and guiding people into exercises on how to walk the path themselves, within themselves, and find their true self. And from there, once you touch that essence, you are. And when you look around, you feel like people are blind or they're dreaming. They're not aware. So at that point, all you want to do is share this love and truth. So this is kind of what my path is.
That's amazing.
I hope I answered all your questions. And it's a lot to talk about. I don't know exactly.
I get it. No, that's
I was
amazing.
surprised anyway to talk to you. Yes.
And I remember when I was doing those practices, I had a subamnim Myung Hee. I don't know if you remember her, Myung Hee. And I was watching some of the memes, and they were kind of, doing this thing like receiving messages when they would ask a question in their mind. And I kind of picked up on it. I was actually using it. I was just monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. But I think it was working. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I would ask a question, and I'd see the answer, even if it was like, in what direction is this? Where is he or she? I
Yes,
haven't, I
but
haven't,
even
I haven't
asking
stayed in tune.
questions is
What's that?
even asking questions is who's asking the question? If I'm not the body, if I'm not the mind, I'm not my culture, my habits. Okay. Who's asking the question and why? For what? What's the intention of the question? So who's asking the question is number one. Number two, why is he asking the question? What's the intention behind it? Because if you say from the ego perspective, you ask a question, yeah, it is like, oh, how can I win the lottery? For example, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you ask it from your true self perspective, which is the essence of who we all are, that means we're all brothers and sisters. We're soul friends. We're one, right? The essence is one. Now, if you ask from that perspective, yeah, from that context, the question changes because you want the whole world to benefit from your intention. And that's different, totally different. And when you're in tune with your true self and you ask questions that will benefit the whole world, now you grow. It's a given that you grow as well because your intention is so pure. And this is kind of like the Taoism way that we do to be a servant of the whole world to benefit. I live for the benefit of all mankind. It's not a selfish desire to all give them for all humanity. So the answers are coming to you from totally different paradigm of dimensions that you're getting your answers from. So it depends what you're tuning to, which radio station, what frequency you're tuning to. It's really simple, really. It's really not hard. But the intention has to be pure, like I said. If you use energy and become sensitive to energy and use it with energy, the thought instead, it's much more effective. But it has to be, like I said, it has to be a win-win for the world, for all of humanity. And then you'll be surprised what opens for you. Yeah. But intention has to be pure. Yeah. Intention has to be pure.
You mentioned earlier that the group that you are a part of, they kind of have an intention as well to, they're on a mission statement to make the world a better place as well, and they're opening up centers around the world to create to create awareness in as many people as possible to make the transformational shift. Is that what's happening?
Yes, exactly. Well, my mentor, my teacher, Grandmaster Ilchi Lee, he's from Korea,
Is he still
and
alive?
he's still alive. Yes, he's still alive. He's building a retreat in New Zealand right now, and we have a few retreats in the in the world, and we have like over 1,000 centers throughout the world. It's called Body and Brain Yoga and Tai Chi.
Mm.
So we're trying to raise awareness by teaching the truth from his level of consciousness that he reached enlightenment. Yeah. So he put this program together very, very well, very, very simple way, and it works. It's after each class that I teach people, we do sharing. Yeah, we do sharing. For example, In the beginning of the class, I ask, "Oh, how's your mind condition? How's your body condition?" And throughout the class, I don't focus on one person. I focus on everybody, and I go through. But because I'm anchored within myself, that energy spreads and it heals everything. Even though I don't have to ask, "How's your mind body condition?" You know, but just to make them aware more of their condition before, during, and after class. After class, 90% of the time or 99% of the time is gone. The pain or the frustration or whatever the condition is. So powerful stuff.
You know,
I,
I enjoyed that so much. I enjoyed the most in that program the question of the sharing at the end and
right.
at the beginning, because that's where you can see the people's transformation. Because I would start with people and they'd come on the first day and they'd be like, what is this? And then after 6 months, I would hear their talks and I can hear that their awareness would grow about their body, what they're eating, what they're feeling, like their level of awareness is a complete different human person, different completely. And it's almost like I've picked up on how you can teach awareness a little bit without getting the special training, but I kind of figured out the process.
Yeah, that's the basic awareness.
Yeah.
Basic waking up to realize that, oh wow, I can be better. I am better. And then people get out of the car and they can start feeling, oh, my body is I'm lighter. I can get out of the car, in and out of the car, so much lighter. So that's how baby steps.